Hey everybody, it's Tef, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips about how to get the most out of your Sephora shopping experience, and in some cases even getting free stuff, which is always really exciting. So as you know, I worked at Sephora this past holiday season, and some of these things are already well-known items. Some of them are things that people don't really know about as much. So I wanted to go through that way everyone knew about how to have a great experience at Sephora and how to get the most out of it. So the first tip is to sign up for a Beauty Insider card, which is Sephora's reward program. Basically, the way it works is you get 1 point for every dollar that you spend, and those points can then be redeemed for perks or rewards starting at 100 points. So the 100 point rewards are typically minis. I got this Tarte Energy lip gloss, and I got this particular one in a different set, but I believe they currently have a Marc Jacobs eyeliner mini going on right now, which is kind of awesome. I've also seen a lot of mini lipsticks, mini nail polishes, all sorts of fun minis. The 500 point rewards are typically sets of minis. So I got a NARS set once that came with a mini lipstick, mini eyeliner, mini blush, and I think there was one more mini, but I'm kind of blanking on what it is. So you get those bigger ones typically for 500 points, and all of these perks kind of cycle out, and for the 100 point perks, you're actually going to have the best luck at the beginning of the month. I'd say maybe the first 10 to 15 days of the month, you're going to have more choices, you're going to have better stuff, whereas towards the end of the month, they're kind of getting rid of stuff. That being said, all of these rewards cycle out through the month, so you're going to have some stuff available on the 15th of the month that wasn't available on the 1st of the month, and it also kind of varies by store. So keep that in mind. If you buy a Sephora a lot, just kind of go in and check what they have, and they're also going to have slightly different rewards available online versus in stores. For the 500 point rewards, they typically have 1 or 2 available at a time, and again, those cycle out, though I have noticed that there's not as much of an advantage to getting those at the beginning of the month during the end of the month, so just keep that in mind as well. And of course, you can save your points and get the 100 point rewards, or you can get the 500 point rewards. Another cool thing with the Beauty Insider program is you get a free birthday gift every year. This year it is a NARS Lip Pencil Duo, which is absolutely gorgeous, but it does change every single year, and they have a different one for guys. I forget what it is though. They also have different levels to the program based on how many points you get in a calendar year. You have your Beauty Insider, which is the first level. You have your VIBs. VIBs get a couple coupons when they reach VIB status. They also will sometimes get coupons that come to them through email. Then you also have your VIB Rouge, which will get a special item when they reach VIB Rouge status, and they'll also get coupons through the email, typically more or better coupons, and sometimes there are even VIB Rouge shopping events, as well as getting access to products early online. VIBs get that too. So that's all of the stuff about the Beauty Insider program, and if you don't currently have a Beauty Insider card from Sephora, definitely sign up. My second Sephora tip is to ask for samples. They advertise a ton how they send you free samples when you order online, but you can get that when you're in store as well. And the cool thing is you can even pick your samples. So if you want to try out a new product, whether it be a foundation, face cleanser, face mask, primer, whatever, ask for a sample. They can even make fragrance samples, which are also really handy for traveling. Just keep in mind that if they can't put it in a sample cup, they can't really make a sample out of it, so you're not going to be able to get like a lipstick sample or an eyeshadow sample, eyeliner sample, those sorts of things. But especially for foundations where they're very individualized, you need to wear it a couple times, make sure the formula works for you. It's a really great way to try new products without having to commit to a huge bottle. The third tip that I have for you guys is to check Beauty on the Fly for minis. And Beauty on the Fly is that little section around the cash register where they have all the cute little minis. Sometimes they even have products there that aren't in other places in the store. And it's a great way to try new products, or maybe to get something at a slightly lower price point if you're not willing to spend a ton of money. So I definitely check out what they have there every single time you go to Sephora, because it's always changing, sometimes as much as twice a week. The fourth tip comes into play if you go to Sephora for something and they're out of stock, or maybe you want something that you find out isn't sold in stores, and that is to ask them if they can order it online. I don't know if all Sephora stores have this capability. In fact, I'm not even sure if the ones inside JCPenney's do, but my Sephora store definitely did, and it's on a little mobile handhold thing that they have, and they can order it online and ship it to you for free. It usually takes 3 to 5 days to get to you, and it's really awesome. So if you're ever in that situation where you want something that isn't sold in stores or they're out of stock, ask them about order online, and you can still get your points from the order and everything like that. And the 5th tip is about returns to Sephora, because it always happens. There's this one thing that we buy and it doesn't really work out, and that was an expensive item. It was like $35 or $40, and we don't want to be out that money. And the great thing about Sephora is that they have a fantastic return policy. I don't know exactly what the return policy is, but basically if you haven't used the whole thing, you can return it. I even had one girl come in with a makeup palette she'd bought about 9 months previously saying, I just don't wear this, and she returned it and she got her money back, which is pretty awesome. Also, like people that have used shampoos a couple times and didn't really like them, all sorts of things you can return. Just if you don't like it, return, because Sephora really wants to make sure that you're enjoying the products. So in order to make your returns easier, I do have 2 tips. First one is to keep your receipts, but obviously they get lost sometimes. So secondly, if you have a Beauty Insider card and you used it for your purchase, they track all your purchases and they can look up your receipts both in store and online, which is pretty awesome, and it makes the return process really easy. If for some reason you don't have your receipt and you don't have a Beauty Insider card, they can process returns without a receipt, but they do have to give you store credit, and those returns don't always go through because they use a third-party system in order to validate the return, and sometimes a third party refuses the transaction. So just keep that in mind, but don't be afraid to return things to Sephora. In my experience, like, I've always been nervous and they've always been really gracious about it, and always have asked me what was wrong and maybe suggesting other products that would work better. So yeah, go ahead, return the products that you don't need and use that money to buy something that you do want. So those are all 5 of my tips to getting the most out of your Sephora shopping experience. If you have any more tips, let me know what they are in the comments down below, and please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe to my channel for more videos and to see when I do my 500 subscriber giveaway. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Tef Williams. Links are in the bottom bar down below, and I'll see you beauties next time. Bye!